Welcome to Way to Commerce. Subscribe to Way to Commerce. Today we discuss about points should be noted by the auditor while examining vouchers. Our main objective is conceptual learning. That's why focus on the concept. A voucher may be a receipt, invoice or wage sheet, an agreement, correspondence, bank paying in slip, minutes book recording resolutions of directors or shareholders and so on. So anything is a voucher. Contract, agreements, partnership deeds, these are also vouchers for verifying the transactions. While examining vouchers, the following points should be noted by the auditor. So these are the most important. While watching, we have to find out and compare with the transactions recorded in the books and voucher. These points should be considered. First one, all vouchers have been properly filed, serially numbered and arranged in order to, as it saves time in finding out a particular voucher in checking. So while watching, the vouchers all properly filed, serially numbered. It's very important. Each and every voucher have a number. Those are serially numbered and arranged in order to save time in finding out a particular voucher in checking. Next, second one, the voucher is properly stamped, as normally every receipt for more than 500 rupees requires a revenue stamp unless legally exempted. So properly stamped. Next, third one is the date and the year of the receipt or the voucher corresponding with the cash book. So here we have to verify, we have to watch date and the year of the receipt or the voucher are corresponding with the cash book. The name of the party to whom the voucher is issued. We have to verify the name of the party to whom the voucher is issued, the name of the party issuing voucher and the amount etc. are correct or not. We have to watch. Next, fourth one, those vouchers which have been inspected by him or stamped so as to avoid the possibility of their being produced again. They have to stamp so as to avoid the possibility of they being produced again. One voucher for one transaction. Next, every voucher is passed as in order. Every voucher passed as in order by some responsible person whose signature should be noted. So every voucher as in order, responsible person whose signature should be noted. For example, cash payment voucher. Only one employee have authority to give cash. That means make payments. Then only they have to watch these transactions easily, and proper internal control system is mandatory to maintain each and every business. Next, sixth one, amount paid appears both in words and figures. We have to verify. If they differ, the matter should be investigated. Okay. Next, seventh one, for missing vouchers. We already discussed about the voucher should be serially numbered. Any missing vouchers, the auditor should satisfy himself. The auditor should satisfy himself with regard to the reasons of their being lost. The auditor should satisfy the reasons of the lost. That means cancelled vouchers also kept under business entity. Cancelled vouchers also they have to maintain separately by the business entity. If he is not satisfied with the explanations, he should state this fact in his report. If not satisfied the auditor for cancelled vouchers, he should report in the audit report. Next, 8th one, no help from any member of the staff of the client has been taken while watching the entries and checking the vouchers. While auditing, the auditor didn't take help from the members of the staff while watching. They may do fraud with us. Next, 9th one, any alteration in the vouchers is duly signed by the invoice clerk. So if any alteration made in the voucher, they have to signed by the proper authority. These are the invoice clerk. Next, in case of vouchers for insurance, rent, rates and taxes, etc., the period for which the payment has been made should be noted. So these are the periodical payments. That's why we have to note that period for which the payment has been made should be noted. Next, 11th point, special attention should be paid to those vouchers one of the partners, directors, manager, secretary or any other official of a business. So we have to pay special attention while watching the transactions related to the personal name of one of the partners or directors or manager, secretary or other official of a business, and which may or may not relate to the business itself. In case of purchase, original invoice, inward book and order books, etc., should be examined to ensure that the goods were purchased for the business only. So we have to watch the goods were purchased for business only, not for personal purpose. Okay, so these are the points should be considered while watching. Okay, subscribe to Way to Commerce.